Welcome to Wednesday's Words of Wisdom with Dr. Jeff, your host. Every Wednesday, I'm going to be sending you some words of wisdom from me because I've read a lot over the last 15 years of my life. I've read tons of books. I've listened to tons of audio. I've watched tons of video on just improving life, anywhere from relationships to health and raising kids and nutrition. And so there's lots of information that I have. Every day patients ask me for information about lots of different things, not just about the health. So I thought every Wednesday I'd come to you, I'd give you the Cliff Note version so you don't have to read all the books and watch all the movies I've done. I give you the Cliff Notes version to save you some time, but improve your quality of life. And today I want to talk about relationships. My words of wisdom are about relationships, and they're very important, whether it's your spouse or your kids or other people. And I found this book right here called The 5 Love Languages, and this is written by Gary Chapman. I highly recommend you get that. And they talk about how a person has a certain language, not necessarily one you're in love with, but you can use this in any communication form whatsoever. Different people have different communication understandings that they work with. In other words, have you ever come home and bought your wife some flowers and got her some candy and you bought her a gift or a spouse or a boyfriend or girlfriend and you just didn't get the response you were looking for, right? That's because you spoke a different language than they're used to. In other words, there are 5. This author, Gary, he says there are 5 types of people out there. There are those that like words of affirmations. There's those that are quality time people. There's those that like to receive gifts. And there's those that like acts of service and then physical touch. And you can use this in with any communication language with any person. It doesn't have to be a spouse. But again, if it's with a spouse or a significant other, I highly recommend you listen to this. So let's go through this real quick. So you're talking with a spouse, or you're trying to understand your significant other, or you're just in a customer relationship, and you want to understand a human being better. So there's those people that they like words of affirmation. You'll have to tell them, great job today. You know what, you're doing an awesome job. I really appreciate how you did this. You did this so great. And these are people that you want to speak to with affirmation words, right? So doing the other languages, like saying, hey, let's spend some quality time together, they might not enjoy. But if you tell them, hey, honey, you did a great job today. I mean, you're doing such a great job raising our kids, and you're just such a great spouse. They're going to light up, and they're going to communicate with you a whole lot better. So there's words of affirmation, people. So tell them they've done a great job. Write them a note. Leave a surprise note somewhere for them. Send them a text message. These are words of affirmation. Then there's people who like your quality time. Could be a spouse, could be a significant other, could be a child, where you put everything down. I know we all have so much stuff to do, but 2 minutes matters. You put everything down and you go eye to eye and you say, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to do? Hey, I carved time out of my schedule for you. And guess what? If you do that for them, even 2 minutes, it's quality time versus quantity. So these people, they'll still talk about time. They'll talk about wanting to spend time with you, or you didn't give me enough time. These are quality type people. So you want to give them a couple extra minutes and you want to really pay attention to them. Then there's those people that love to receive gifts. You know, send them some flowers, get them some chocolates, send them a little trinket. These people love gifts. So you'll know that because they like to buy stuff, they like to receive stuff, and they'll tell you that. Now there's people, acts of service. We just do nice things for them, like, hey, honey, I've got the dishes tonight, or I'll take the kids, don't worry about it, or you know what, I'll watch the dog, or don't worry about it, I'm going to do something nice for you. And these are acts of service people. And then finally, there's people who like physical touch, so you can walk by and you can put an arm on a shoulder, give a big hug, or a pat on the back and say, you're doing a great job. The affirmation plus the physical. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are my words of wisdom, the 5 love languages. I recommend you get this book and use this in your life, in your relationship with your spouse, your significant other, your kids, people you work with. It's a great book. Until next Wednesday, this is Dr. Jeff saying have a great day. Look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.